Ladies and gentlemen, everyone else, welcome to this absolutely terrible game. Some of you might know, some of you who watch chess might know the How to Lose at Chess playlist by Gotham Chess. Very good one, by the way, I recommend. It's a good laugh, but this game is so bad there is nothing to laugh anymore. This exceeds everything. Everything I have seen, even on the How to Lose at Chess playlist. Even that. This goes even beyond. So, we begin with an opening. So, d4, e6 is certainly an opening. Apparently, this is called the Horwitz defense, whatever this is. And, of course, principled as I played as white. I played e4, both pawns to center, and knight c6. Now, suddenly we are in the Nimzovich defense, apparently, because I bring out the knight, I take that pawn, yes, I take the pawn. Apparently, the game recommends, apparently it is recommended to play e5 in this position by Stockfish, but I am not Stockfish, so it's still beneficial for me. And now bishop d3 is apparently the best move. I played queen e2, and apparently I'm worse off already somehow. And by the way, apparently we are now in the French defense exchange variation, apparently, because I don't know. Knight c3 and bishop g4 is played. This bishop move is just for the sake of developing, but it completely loses the game, apparently according to Stockfish, but I'm not Stockfish again. I'm just a 600 elo player. Yes, I'm actually that low rated. I might be a smart person, but I'm not smart for chess. And my opponent obviously just straight up takes the pawn. Why? Well, because I did not see that, which is a rookie mistake. I cannot take the knight back because my opponent just takes the queen, right? Do you see this? I hope you do. If not, then you don't just do rookie mistakes, you actually are the rookie. So, I mean, what was I thinking when I played this? I castled long. I completely ignored that the queen was under attack. I just completely ignored it. Just completely. And even with check. I mean, come on. How even do you not see this? And my opponent just loses a pawn? I mean, what? Like, what even is this position? Blocks with the bishop, the advantage for black and goes back, drops even further, which I can understand why. I took the bishop, and why did I play this instead of just taking the bishop back? I do not quite understand, and I just completely forgot that that bishop was takeable, and instead hung my knight. Playing a check in between is still kind of understandable. Alright, this is kind of understandable. It wasn't smart because the king can just escape and escapes into a much better square. But okay, fine. It is a move. It doesn't just lose the game. But this, the how it is in English. I daring to play this move. I mean what? What? This is an atrocious move. The worst thing is, my opponent just ignored it completely. And, what? Now my opponent hung the queen. You do see the screen, but please only look at the board for a moment. It is impossible to guess what I played. I just took the pawn. What? Don't bring this for queens or what? The worst thing is, my opponent didn't do anything about it. I just gave a check and now it's about equal. Now it's about equal. I played the top engine move apparently. To be fair, this one is a little bit quite easy to find actually. And after this nonsensical move, I actually have the advantage. And now it's equal again. And now it's not equal again. And now it's equal again. And, what even is this move? I have no idea what I did here. This is all this absolute nonsense. What even is this? What? I don't even want to know what all of this is. And now it's mate in 5. So I hung mate in 5. But I mean, who sees mate in 5? By the way, do not look at Stockfish evaluation. Try to figure out for yourself what the mate in 5 is. Do not look at Stockfish. And I accidentally skipped over here. Why did I do that? The first move is this, which is defended by the bishop on g6, to be clear. This is not how you continue mate. Apparently how you do mate is rook d2. Then I play either knight b3 or b7. Let me just play this variant. Now, this discovered check, rook c4 plus, the king, and now I must block with the rook, bishop takes, and then it's mate with rook a4. I mean, what is this? What even is this? But no. No, of course not. Instead of my opponent, it plays this, which is, and I moved, and now it's not made in 15 or whatever anymore. What is even happening? I'm hanging mate again, and my opponent's trying to find anything, loses the rook, and in this position, my opponent, with a -5 Stockfish evaluation and 7 points material advantage, resigns. My opponent with 7 points material advantage, with a -5.5 Stockfish evaluation, in an obviously winning position, resigns. What? This can't be healthy. This cannot be healthy. And in fact, I went to the analysis and yes, it says in German here, there are only 2 types of sacrifices. Correct ones and mine. Quote Mikhail Tal. Which is, I don't know why these quotes keep coming up, but fine. Also, my opponent apparently had a brilliant move. And that's because I strap hung my queen. That's not brilliant. That's just having brain cells, okay? I did not have brain cells here. So, okay, to be clear, this is all in German. You don't need to understand anything what this coach says. The coach has no idea. This is apparently the first mistake I made. I allowed the opponent to win a piece, which is true, because that is the move knight to d4, which my opponent played, which is apparently a brilliant move. Why is this a brilliant move? This is not a brilliancy. This is the kind of tactic I use all the time. This is not a brilliancy. For me, this is not a brilliancy. This is undeserved, especially if my opponent resigns with 7 points material advantage, don't forget. This was atrocious. This is a great move. What is great about this move? This is just being being a decent chess player, okay? This is not great. This is stupid. This is not just miss. I would consider this a blunder, okay? I'll be harsh to myself. This is straight up a blunder. This loses the game. This also loses the game. Or is a miss, but it actually loses the game. I just mean, what even is this? I didn't even take the pawn. And what even is this? How did I not see rook d1 here? What? This? Okay, to be fair, this is a bit of a complicated tactic. But okay, fine. I don't even want to comment any further on this game. This game speaks for itself. It's trash. This is the most trash way to win. Step 1, play horribly. Step 2, your opponent resigns in an obviously advantageous position. This is disgusting. I have never seen this, not even on How to Lose at Chess. Not on Guess the Elo, not on How to Lose at Chess. Nowhere, and none of those playlists with absolutely atrocious games. I've seen everything there. I've seen the stupidest stalemates, the most ridiculous misses. I've seen everything. But this is another level, and you can no longer laugh. This is so bad, it's just saddening. This is just saddening. It makes you mad at whoever played this game. one of which was me. I played as white. Don't forget, I am a horrible chess player. And I just hope that you never get to play against me, not because I'll crush you, the opposite. Because you will feel bad for me. I do not want you to experience this. And with that being said, I have my good games, right? For instance, yesterday, not in an online game, and I also have an actual physical chessboard at home. My birthday was 4 days ago. I turned 18, which, by the way, is a big thing, and I will make a video on that as well, to go more into detail into that. But one of my friends randomly just want to play chess because you can do that, and there was a position where I strategically sacrificed my bishop to win a queen after a 2-3-4 move combination, which honestly was pretty difficult to find. When I found this, I felt like a genius, and it actually worked, by the way. It was not a fluke. It actually worked. There was no way to prevent this. It's unfortunate I don't have the notation for that game, but I sometimes play absolutely horrible chess, sometimes play absolutely brilliant chess, and there is basically no in between. And this is what guess the elo and how to lose at chess feel like. No, I'm not trying to be a copycat here. Because to be clear, I'm not laughing about this. I'm not even making you guess what the next moves are because they're just so atrocious. Like what even is this? I like, if you laugh at this, you're sadistic, okay? If you laugh at this, either you're sadistic or your humor is just broken, probably by the algorithm, because, I mean, like, what? I do not want to think, I want to forget this game forever. It's out there now. I embarrassed myself, and as there's this new channel, Julian himself, I can recommend. It's about how to regain your confidence in life, especially after quite difficult nurturing, as was the case for me. You can see that in my old channel, Roman 87. But and my point is, as Julian said there, we need to embarrass ourselves more. And with that, thanks for watching, and leave my eyesight, and leave this game out of your own eyesight for the rest of your life, okay? Just, please, this shall be the only time you watch this video, or maybe you rewatch it after 10 years and regret it. I don't care, that's up to you. But yeah, I also want to let you know, this is an absolutely horrible game. So if you play this horribly, don't feel bad. Even someone like me, with an IQ that's notably beyond the average, not that IQ said everything about intelligence, it doesn't, to be clear, and as someone who theoretically has the skill set to play chess, but unfortunately not the patience, even I make these stupid mistakes. So don't feel bad. Sometimes even grandmasters make such mistakes, especially if they're in time pressure, okay? Sometimes grandmasters do this kind of mistakes even when they're not in time pressure, because, I don't know, maybe they're drunk. I mean, there are enough videos of Magnus Carlsen playing drunk. But yeah, this is